All right, we're back at it. It's pickle season. We are at Popeyes. We got the pickle glazed wings. We also got a pickled lemonade. Pickle
lemonade.
Pickle lemonade. We'll start with the wings, and then we'll wash it down with the lemonade.
All right. Whoa,
oh, doggy.
These are big mamas.
Wow. So
oh
these
my
are
God.
bone in?
Yeah, these are bone in. These are enormous.
Where are the bones?
Oh my God, these are huge. Okay.
All right, here we go.
I hate it. I don't like that. No, I don't like that.
Oh, I love that.
Ah.
That is delicious.
I mean, we do have to wash it down with pickles.
Oh,
And
it's all over my face.
I don't like that.
Well, you're not gonna like what you're watching it. I guess we can share.
I don't like that either.
I don't taste the pickle. Oh, yes, I do.
Oh God! Do I fucking come somewhere? Oh my God!
All right.
Horrible.
Marriage bites should be a fun episode. Brian wants some fries. I have this all over my hands.
Don't touch anything.
That's right. This is Marriage Bites, episode number 273. And I'm your host, Mike Biseglia. And I'm coming to you from my wife's living room area in Belford, New Jersey. As you can see from YouTube, we tried Popeyes. Now, we had some pickle flavor and we had some pickle fun. We had some pickle lemonade and we had some pickle pepper wings. And Jessica, you hated them. Good evening. Good to see you.
Good evening. Good to see you too.
You hated their guts.
Yes, I did.
It's the first time I ever remember you. And usually we don't dive this early into the content, I should say. But it was something to behold. You spit out the chicken. And again, on YouTube, check this out. You spit it out. Couldn't take it.
I was so surprised with how that tasted. It was so bad.
You just did not.
I don't know. It kind of tastes like throw up to me.
It was funny because you put on other people reviewing this, some other like YouTube channels, some other people having it, and this one guy was like, I think he wanted to have sex with it. He loved it so much.
Did.
So you checked out multiple people.
Yes. That guy was just like the most
over the
absurd.
top.
Yeah.
I as you see from the video, I liked it.
I think I have a lot to say about it.
It is intense. Are you not a pickle fan?
I think we kind of talked about this on the previous episode. Like a good pickle, like a kosher dill with a sandwich. Like I don't love like a sweet like bread and butter. I don't really like them on my sandwich as much. Mm-hmm. Do you know the ones they put like on, like if you go to Subway or whatever and they put them on? Yeah. Those ones are fine. I want like a crispy one on the side of a sandwich. Do you know what I'm saying?
I get you.
I wouldn't say like you're a briny person. You like vinegar.
I do,
like
very much
really like sauerkraut and kimchi.
Oh, yeah.
I think of that as like a type of person who's into like all of that.
It's my thing.
Tangy brininess, and that's like right up your alley. I have like a toe in, but like I do love, which is now like discontinued for the time being, the Trader Joe's dill pickle salad. I think is literally one of my favorite things ever.
Yeah, that is good, and that is dilly.
And like pickle flavor, the pickle chips. Those are so not like pickle chips, but like pickle flavor. Maybe I like pickle
potato
flavoring.
chips. You
mean? Yeah.
Well, something you and I had tried, and it's actually in this house. We tried the another thing for Popeyes. It was the full chicken sandwich. There's also you had the lemonade.
The pickle lemonade,
which we'll talk about. But we did try from Popeyes the truffle infused chicken sandwich, and you hated that as well. And you like truffle. And
a reviewer mentioned.
Now you didn't spit it out. I will say that.
No, I do like truffle. A reviewer mentioned that the sauce, they call it a glaze, which is different. I don't think I've ever heard of any other fast food restaurant call something glazed. Have you?
Just like
maybe like
donuts.
A barbecue glaze, like
donut.
something. Yeah. They get from like a chicken sandwich or whatever. No, I've never heard anyone else use that. It was the same texture, exact same texture as that truffle glaze. And it was very oily.
It was
very oily, like different. Like it wasn't like a butter, like a hot wings kind of a texture. It felt like my mouth was coated afterwards. And same with the truffle, and like it didn't go away. I wish we would have done the sandwich now, to be honest.
But
because
it was your pivot to do the wings, which
I know,
I agreed with. So
I agree.
I thought it was a really good idea
would
because it's something different.
Creative and content-wise, I agree with it. From me potentially putting a best foot forward towards Popeyes, I think the sandwich would be better.
Why? Because
I think that they have good buns. I think that would cut it.
That would cut it.
Also,
I agree.
it's all white meat chicken, and I just went right in for that dark meat, and it was gristling.
It was high intensity of flavor. It was very crispy. Those wings are not. I mean, they are basically fried chicken, just little wings.
And so
they're very crispy.
I think I had a moment eating that where I realized something about myself. So I listen to this morning show every day for like 20 years.
Yep.
And they have this consistent fight that comes up between wings and wingdings. And I guess
what's a wingding?
They're like fried wings, like kind of like this, like breaded and fried.
Yep.
I don't know what kind of breading is that. It's all like
Popeyes.
craggly.
That's what their fried chicken is probably like, I would assume.
Well, whatever that is, I think this is like a
very greasy.
It's a very consistent fight that comes up on this show, like every 6 months. And I'm like, I think I'm not a breaded and fried wing person.
Yeah.
Because the surprise element of not knowing what I was biting into was bad. I did not like that.
When you bit into it, there were some times where you would get the chicken itself, and there were other times we were just into the breading.
Yes.
Because it was such a deep fried wing, it was a hit or miss sequence.
Well, I went for a small one.
Know.
I went for a small one, and there was a better chance I was going to get chaos with it smaller.
We had great wings about a month ago, or I would say, at the dumpling restaurant. That's actually ironically close-ish by. They were like really. They are not deep fried. I'm gonna say, or they were just such good meat and size and.
See, I think the best
delicious
wings that we've had since we lived in this area are from Tommy's. They have these coal-fired wings with onions, like big chunks of onions. They do. I think those are my favorite wings we've had.
Because you like the coal fire.
I like the coal fire. I like to see what I'm getting into.
Yeah.
I think we've also somebody else did. Was it like Zoni's or something? We've had like a couple good wings.
Zoni's does a really good one.
Is that what I'm talking about? Yeah, that
same style. The coal fire wings are excellent.
So maybe that's my style. But I will tell you, this is not my style.
Yeah, it was a combination of aspects for you. One was the deep friedness. It was the pickle flavor. I did like it. I had fun eating it. I mean, I did see a reaction at first, but I knew it was going to be intense when I saw that. Now, you and I have different flavor profiles, especially in the fast food game. And you said this off the record in our pre-production meeting last week. And I should have started the show with this, but we'll be 1% better next time, right? You said we're foodies that are trying fast food, or foodies that are trying
We're
junk
coming
food.
at it with a foodie perspective. Like, this is not stuff we would normally eat.
Yeah.
So we definitely have a different perspective on it. But I also think you and I have very different taste buds. Like, I don't mind something like eggs or creamy or cheesy. I'm freaked out by weird meat. You have no problem with that. So
no, anytime like give me a weird meat, like just put it in my mouth. Like I'm all about it.
But like I would rather have something like doused in queso than a weird meat.
No.
And that's not something you're gonna do.
No, but that's good. That's good because so I guess basically what you're saying is next episode we're doing queso.
No, I mean I think we need to have a palate. I need to have a palate cleanser after this last one.
Yeah, I know you've been mentioning that.
Yeah.
Now the lemonade too. That was the best part of this whole adventure though was for me. It's one thing if you like had that and then you chased it down with like the lime Rita with strawberry infused.
Even a Diet Coke.
Gingerbread man who's hungover who his wife left him and his 2 kids and he's on he's got to pay child support. Like if you were draining like they'd be like okay, but you had to have more pickle.
Yeah.
In your mouth. Like that to me was the incredible component where you were washing it down but with more pickle.
And it was this exact same flavor. It was
more intense. I thought it was a little bit different. I thought it was more intense on the lemonade of the pickle side because there was less going on. It was like lemonade, pickle, pickle,
I
pickle,
wish
pickle,
we had gotten
pickle.
the slushy one, to be honest. I think I might have
Why?
cut it. I think I might have cut it a little bit.
So everything's basically because it wouldn't have been as bad.
Intense.
Or
it was intense. And
Yeah.
I'm a flavor whore. I like things
Oh
intense.
yeah, I've seen you with flavors. It can get pretty nasty.
I like strong flavors. I like spicy and like very sweet and very savory and very salty. This is just too much for me. Like, you know, whenever they say like these are ghost pepper wings, and they're like barely spicy.
Yeah.
I thought that's what we were getting into. I thought this would be like hint of pickle chicken. It was not.
No, they go
It
hardcore.
was an assault.
Does Popeyes do this gimmick like every year or something? Do they introduce a new type of sandwich? Truffle, pickle.
I think this. I mean, I know that they go through themes. They did the truffle. They've done ghost pepper. They've
Yeah.
I think we had a Cajun fish sandwich one year. Like it was like.
Well, I think that's just they're always their fish.
Oh, you don't think that was?
Because Popeyes is
No,
from
I
New
know.
Orleans. I think it's always like that.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
maybe that was like a spiced one or something.
No. I think it's just. I think it's always like that.
They have their. I know they have like their biscuits back now. Or when Ryan and I had one at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, the kids love it. Maybe if they were like, I wish I don't really wish I could, but in theory, try it like as a chicken tender or something, like as
Chicken.
as just like a
one.
because you could get the wings boneless.
Well, if you watch our short or YouTube video too, you look at me and ask bone in or
Yeah.
and I said keep the bones.
Yeah.
I want the bones.
No.
I won't say it because it creeps you out every time. But I'm just like that thing you ate was at one point walking around.
Well, it doesn't need to bother you, so why does it matter?
That was doused in pickle juice.
Ugh, gross.
weird
I
world.
know. Actually, that's funny you say that. I was listening to a podcast about Gruyere cheese today, and I was listening to the process of making cheese, and I was like, I cannot listen. I should never listen to how anything is made.
You know.
I can't eat. I don't know if I want cheese now.
I mean, that's the beautiful thing. Like, I can tell you how I made those tomatoes in the backyard.
I know.
Put a seed in there. It's kind of like making
I
a
know,
baby.
but it's just
You
sometimes.
put a seed in, you water it, you watch it grow, and then you eat it.
Some nights. Some nights you want to eat the babies.
Sorry, I was
No,
too much.
they were cute tonight.
How about Popeyes? By the way, their expansion. I mean, when we first started this podcast, how like Popeyes has exploded in the last decade.
Well, I do have to say, we talked about this offline.
I mean, you know this, Jess. Last thing, and I'll let you continue. I said that very weirdly, but you know the hottest thing we ever had.
Oh my God, the
Like
shrimp.
Popeyes has on this pod some OG moments, like some not OG, but like some really iconic moments.
Oh my God, we had like 1 million shrimp.
Remember we got the
1
shrimp,
million hot ass shrimp.
like a million little ones.
They were so
And
small.
I brought them home, and they're still hot.
I think that was crazy. No, I think
That was insane.
I'm kind of putting this all together now because we've talked about these two things separately. Popeye and KFC franchise, the franchises have the wildest swings of anywhere we've ever been.
You mean like I've enjoyed or disliked?
No, just the way that the entire business was run. Like
do
the
you mean?
Popeyes where we used to live
Oh yeah.
was a nightmare. This one's a delight.
Yes.
Maybe it's just actually where we lived previously. The KFC was so rough where we used to live in Bloomfield as well.
Yeah.
Again, a pleasure here. So obviously there are confounding factors, but the fact that these are franchises.
Both have drive-throughs.
And they have different, franchises have different levels of like what they want it to be. Like you go into a Subway, for the most part, they kind of look the same.
Mm-hmm.
Vibes kind of the same. These are a little more footloose and fancy free, it seems like.
Well, the newer Popeyes all seem to have a look. Like the one we went to in Carlisle looks exactly like the one.
I'm not saying they have a look, just like the vibe and like the,
yeah.
the give a fuckness like
Oh,
of the
this one-
people there.
Man, I'm telling you right now, though, the Popeyes in Montclair, when I went there in the heart of the pandemic, was insane. I mean, was insane.
The Lackawanna Plaza one?
Yeah, I mean, I have video.
Wait, were you going there as a driver? Or were
As
you
a
going,
driver,
oh, okay.
which now is getting me like on a deep dive in my brain but this is just life. I have to get over it.
Wait, do you know today is 12 years since we moved to the New York City area? Today.
Is it really?
It is.
I remember that day well.
Me too. Verrazano Bridge, $60 tolls with U-Haul.
Had Greek food that night.
We did. It was great.
Made love.
Don't think that happened.
Probably not.
We just driven like 1,000 miles.
Yeah,
didn't have the bed set up. Like, yeah.
I know what you like.
Not that.
No. I was
to a house that I'd never seen before that you picked out.
No, I was probably
still a wild choice.
I was probably raging of anxiety about booking a guest for Gio and Jones.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we got to get Jim Trotter on, or
and look how that affected your life.
Oh man, I hope JLC's available. Let's do it. 825. I could pull these names out of my ass.
God.
What was I saying?
You were zooing. I don't know.
Oh no, I was just okay. So you were saying that, but it was got me thinking.
You were about to zoo, and then you got yourself off track.
We've been doing a really good job. By we mean we, of putting content on the Marriage Bites YouTube channel. It's like fun. It's just it's cool shit to see. Like I was taught. What's that?
We is you.
Yeah, but you're the talent on it, so
well, I'm not doing anything.
Well, you're being you.
I mean,
which is a delight.
In all fairness, I've been ordering fast food for 5 years, and just no one filmed me.
Yes, and now we're exposing you as a horrible, horrible, horrible person.
Can we do Taco Bell next week?
It depends, because we're going to be in Pittsburgh. I didn't know if you. It's up to you. I don't care.
Okay, I'll think about it.
But again, I've been trying to get this thought out for 3 minutes, and it's not going well, and it's a me problem. But I love how much we've done a great job with the content on the YouTube channel, and I'm just like, damn it! If I had all those adventures from the road as an Uber Eats delivery driver documented on YouTube, it would have been so fucking
What you
cool.
need to do is get somebody to do like animation for it. And take like the
AI
best,
animated.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know, but take the best clips of like the time like you dropped off to a guy in his underwear, or like the.
Oh, you mean take the story and turn it into a cartoon?
Yeah,
animate it.
Yep, make that like a little TikTok channel or something.
Yeah,
just it could be called Stories from the Road.
You know, I actually have to give this person credit, and I was looking at the idea. I was like, this could work. I don't remember who it was now. I don't remember. Somebody that liked the podcast, obviously. And he said, you need to get a camera, film everything you do as a delivery driver.
GoPro it. Now,
GoPro it.
Legally,
and then get
that could be challenging.
And then get that content online. I was like, nah, I just want to do the audio thing. It's a podcast.
I was literally.
And now I'm like, fuck, you were right. I was wrong.
It's so, you know what? The audio thing is so interesting. I listened to like 2 podcasts this week where somebody was like, yeah, I'm just doing the audio thing, like fuck video, and then another person was like, videos, you gotta do it, like, and it's just such a dichotomy.
You gotta do the video, although there's studies now that younger people are liking the audio and not video.
That on a previous podcast.
I think that's just because they're multitasking with video in the background.
I that's why I don't typically do it. It's like a dessert for me if I watch the video. Like, that's like I'm in bed working. Wow, this girl knows how to party.
You really do.
Yeah, I'll put the phone on
just
my
like
lap.
Just like our first night in New York.
Yes, it's just like eating some moussaka and then going to sleep on an air mattress.
Do you remember what we ate the night before when we spent the night?
Bonefish Grill.
Yes. Look at us.
I do remember that.
And we remember the hotel was odd.
It was like an apartment. It was like a full apartment.
I vaguely remember. Like, I like doing this podcast because it brings back memories that I have just
tucked away.
And the time frame of stuff too. Like, your dad has an iPhone and he got one of those, like random
makes a video
of all your photos, and it was going to the U.S. Open, and I guess your parents obviously came to visit in Huntington, Long Island at the time where we had lived. So it had like a culmination of all those photos, and it was like 2016. I'm like, oh, that wasn't that long ago. I'm like, I mean, it's not. It'll be 9 years in September or August, so whenever the U.S. Open was. I mean, it's almost been a decade.
They were coming up to visit for my 31st birthday.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is so crazy.
It doesn't feel like that was 9 years ago.
I know, and then here we are.
I mean, I still wear that Mets 2015 T-shirt.
You sure do. Your shirts are something to behold.
What does that mean? Tell the audience.
They're like if you bought really cheap tissues. That's the texture of them.
Well,
not like a Kleenex with lotion. Like you can't see through it. His shirts are like see-through, and there are holes that are developing from the sheer thinness of the shirts. So folding them is a delicate process that you always feel like I could lose this one today.
If you had to pick one T-shirt from my closet to go in there and not just throw out, but take that pickle juice.
Oh, that Taz shirt.
The Taz T-shirt.
What does it say? Give me the promo or something?
It's a I don't know what it's a gimmick.
Gimmick? Is it gimmick? I was like
Clubhouse.
Oh God, I would never thought that.
I don't know. I don't know what it's. But Taz gave us shirts when we were working on his producing his show.
That one's up there with your
is,
worst. It's the same color as the orange on the Popeyes too. It's like a pale orange.
It's a little more yellow.
I don't know what color it is at this point.
It started orange, I think.
Yeah.
Taz's colors are orange.
I dated this guy in high school who would do the same thing. He would like wear his shirts. He wanted to wear his shirts into oblivion. Do you want to? Like, where are you at mentally with this?
I just really like them. I don't like a stiff new shirt. I like my shirts like I like my women.
Stiff and thick?
No, comfortable.
Thin and wasting away.
And just and respect me. And know they're there for me. And like you can use it as a napkin if you need to. It's nice.
In theory.
Paper towels, toilet paper, it's a good thing.
What if you got like a really nice, like the high end shirts are like pre-softened?
Yeah, but the problem is, like, I'm disgusting.
There's an excuse for everything.
Well, I'm not saying there's an excuse for it. I'm just saying I'm going to ruin it. It's not an excuse.
But then just get, like, a shitty old Navy shirt then and let it go to this place.
I'm doing fine with these shirts.
No, you're not. You have, like, 5 of them, and pretty soon you're going to have, like, 2 of them.
Well, then we'll get new shirts.
But from where?
Well,
They're all, like, free shirts, so you got to find a new free shirt.
Someone will help me. Hey, listen.
You got to run a 10K.
Hey, right now I'm wearing a Peloton shirt.
I bought you that.
True.
But I mean, those are nice shirts.
I don't buy myself clothes anymore.
I don't really buy myself. I'm wearing a Peloton shirt as well. Look at us go. Look at us. What was your ride today? We didn't talk about that.
And I'm wearing.
We're just catching up now.
I'm wearing a sweatshirt
that you were gifted.
Camp Red Rum. Yep.
From a podcast you did.
Nets shorts. Sure.
My mom bought those. I think
the Nets hat.
I don't know where that came from.
I don't know where the Nets hat came from either.
Well, I mean, it is, I'm so fashionable. I have on.
Yeah, what do you say? Who are you talking?
This is my Peloton sweatshirt, and these are actually maternity leggings.
Yeah, exactly. Which were mine when they were paternity, and I gave them to you.
When you gained a lot of weight. No, we're not fashionistas, but we're there's going to be a time in the next 6 to 12 months where your clothes actually combust.
Look at my hair.
And we are going to have to figure something out with that.
I've noticed when I get in really, really good shape, I'm like somewhere in the middle right now. I like to wear nice stuff. When I lose it a little bit.
Interesting. Okay.
I go on the, which I guess a lot of people are like, you wear nice stuff because it makes you look better.
Yeah, I mean, they say the same. You're supposed to dress for the body you have, but well, whatever. Yeah. I'm over here in 5-year-old maternity pants.
Yeah, yeah, right. So just because my shirt's, my shirt's only 5 years old.
No, they're way older than that.
I guess I did that show
in, I don't know, 2017?
2018.
So 7 years, yeah.
Man.
Well, it's more the fact that you only have like 5 shirts. So the rotation is tight. You know what I mean? We probably need to put a couple in there.
Taz would be honored to know I'm still wearing his shirt.
Do you think he remembers who you are genuinely?
Yes, I do.
Really?
80-20.
Okay.
No, he definitely does. Good question, though. Are you on to score this thing?
Yeah, wait, can I ask you my fast food news question?
Yes, please do.
Which I think this is as a scientist, this is like the worst study I've ever read. But at the very least, we have to go over it. So there is a story that the USA Today put out that was like, these are the most popular fast foods in each state. There is absolutely no fucking criteria on what is the most popular. the best. The thing that they get the most of, was there a poll? Could they choose? Because here's the thing. It's only down to, with all 50 states. 21 states picked one thing, 12 picked another, 5, 4, and then 8 states went random. So it's not like, it doesn't appear that they had free will.
Okay.
Because this feels wild to me.
Okay.
Like, I feel like they had a multiple choice. It was like A, B, C, D, or other.
Okay.
Because I don't think there would be a consensus of like 21 people or whatever picking the exact same. So,
Okay.
let's just do states that we've lived in.
Okay.
All right. Virginia.
And say what the overarching thing is: favorite, best,
Popular.
popular,
What
right?
does that mean? And there's no criteria. And I went and I found the source article, and there is no criteria.
Virginia Chick-fil-A.
You are correct.
1 for 1.
All right.
This feels like Squid Games. All right, you live.
And then we moved to New York. So let's see. New York's is, I've never heard of this. So
Have I heard of it? I mean, I guess
I
just
don't
guessing
know
into
if
the
you have.
into the abyss. A fast food place you've never
Yeah.
heard of in New York? Well, then what is it? I'm not going to waste my time.
Church's Texas Chicken?
What?
I do not. This is where I'm like, this is
Nah.
going off the rails for me. And then, all right, let's do New Jersey. And then we can do my original home state as well. New Jersey's like, you could walk your way into it, but I just because I think of popular as being like the most common.
Walk my way into it, as in I can figure it out.
You could figure it out. I
All right.
think.
Well, we'll do yes or no questions, and then you'll just
Okay.
say yes or no.
Okay.
Have I made love in one of these?
No. You might want to though. That might have just given it away.
Panda Express.
Yep.
We're good. That was too easy.
That was correct. I didn't.
So
even...
I got the 2 states.
All right, Pennsylvania. And really, it boils down to just a couple. So those
This
are
is like McDonald's is not going to be
Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Panda Express, In-N-Out. But those are the only 4 that the entire consensus came up with.
Yeah,
this is a news
fugazi.
story that just came out like a couple days
I don't
ago.
buy this.
I need some data on this
Yeah.
one. But they said Chick-fil-A.
We'll get your intern to look into it, Ryan.
Ryan, oh my God, he would. He was drawing letters for 30 minutes before bed tonight,
Yeah.
which
No.
I'm so happy he's like running
Right.
to learn how to write, but also like, oh my God, yeah, the D's too big because then you can't put any letters next to it. Let's start over.
Yeah, I'm just tell me about it. When the D's too big, it's a problem.
That actually was what he kept doing. He was trying to write. I don't know what he was trying to write.
Yeah, no, it's that big D, huh?
Yeah, he's
Kept you up all night.
like, nowhere to put the Y.
All right, Jess. Let's
Okay.
score this thing. Let's do it.
Don't do it.
You want me to go first? Let me go first for this one because you get last. This is like you're the home team in a baseball game. You get last licks.
Okay.
I liked it. I saw you go first, so in my head that like kind of freaked me out a little.
I know.
bit.
I really want you to do it like you didn't see my reaction.
So I didn't see her reaction. This is totally non-biased. It actually doesn't affect me that I saw how you did it. I liked how crispy it was. I thought it was a little too crispy. I liked the flavor on it. I thought it had a little too much flavor. I liked the slipperiness of it. I thought it was a little too slippery. So I thought everything just could have been scaled back a little for me. The lemonade, like to me, that was worse than the chicken. I have chicken and pickles can go together, right? In some world, pickles are on chicken. It's
and
a
they're
thing.
chicken sandwiches, yeah, for sure.
Pickles and lemonade typically don't go together. So to me, I thought
No.
that combination was a little weirder.
It's like a real pregnant lady combo.
So I like the chicken a lot. A little too intense on some of those things. Overall score, I'm going with a 7.5.
7.5.
7.25.
Okay.
If it was just the chicken, I'd go 8.
Okay.
But the pickle thing was like a 6, so I'm going to go 7.25.
Okay.
You have to give a number.
Okay.
I think you do.
I was like, can I give a negative number? So the wing was abysmal. It was the worst wing I've had on this podcast.
I think you're going to say this planet.
No, we did a wing month at some point, like the Wingstop and all that jazz.
Wingstop, Pizza Hut. I have to look.
Which
back.
were like maybe good. The Pizza Hut one, like
Pizza Hut
the
ones
only
were lemon
thing.
pepper.
Yeah, I think that was like the only
Things
ones
you
we
remember.
had that were
I have
good.
to look that up. Actually, I have to do that right now.
I know. I feel like we need to do some circling back. I need to have like these things again after like having two kids and like a different life perspective. I like, in theory, the crispiness of the wings. I don't know if I actually like it, but I liked the breading. Like, if I peeled it all off, that would be fine. I do not like the texture of that glaze, and I could not get that flavor out of my mouth because it was so... the texture was horrible. It was like it coated my mouth, and it stayed there. I really wish I'd had I almost want to do like a... redo of the chicken sandwich just to try it in that form factor because I saw somebody who I like very much online, not a food person, not even related to food.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Was talking about how much she loved it, and I was like, I've never even seen you post about food before.
It's amazing.
So it must be me somehow. But something about that glaze always gives me a little bit of like... Remember we did the truffle episode and we could stop burping?
I had the worst heartburn.
Oh my God. It was like... no.
I'm looking up the wrong name of the podcast.
It was the same kind of texture. So there was nothing redeeming about that at all. I'm going to give that a 0.5.
So is that the worst score
I think that is the worst score I've ever given. I think that might even be worse than the Pizza Hut like calzone that seemed to still be not cooked.
I thought that was worse. That ham is still hopping somewhere.
I thought that the pickle lemonade could have been more offensive, so I'll give that a 1. So I'm going to give it a 1.5.
Okay. Fair enough.
That probably...
I'm glad it wasn't a 0.
...is the worst thing that I've tried on the podcast.
I did find our month of wings.
Okay. What did we...
It was right around when we... So it's like literally right when we have a baby.
Oh, that seems like a normal thing to do.
We had the ghost pepper wings from Popeyes.
I don't really remember that one. I don't remember these. Were they extra breaded? They seem so breaded this time. Like triple breaded.
We had Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay, we definitely have to do Buffalo Wild Wings again. And I'd be okay to like try something that's a different food there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going through.
Like not a wing.
We had Wingstop.
I do remember that.
Here, let me... These categories seem on point. This is our episode 114. Wings from Wingstop. Sex for the first time. Fear of losing the cat.
That's like if AI took one of these podcasts and just came up with a new one.
Episode 115.
Oh, wait, was that... Because that was probably the time you thought Leon got out.
I don't know.
Because we had just had Ryan. That's what it was.
I don't know if I could go back and listen to that. That might be too traumatizing.
Can we just give a short synopsis on what happened?
It's so fucked up that you say this. Oh my God,
What?
I didn't tell you about my dream.
What? That he got out?
I went into his room.
And he wasn't there?
The door was wide open. I don't even... there was an iPad playing. Somebody went to feed him. I won't name who.
Was it me?
I'm not going to say who it was. Left the door open and forgot to close it, but left the iPad in playing.
Was it Ryan?
And when I saw what was on the iPad, I knew who it was. And then I left, and I was like, why did you do that?
It has to be one of...
I can't tell you who it was.
Okay. Was it your dad?
I'm not saying who it was.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Will you tell me later?
I'll tell you off there. You can DM me if you want to know who it is. Episode 115, Leaving CBS Sports Radio, Taz Talks Uber Eats. The double Taz.
Well, what happened was Mike's sister came over to meet Ryan for the first time.
Terrible.
And my parents had just left. I had just had the baby like 10 days ago or something. They had been staying with us to help out. And my dad was always big on like leaving the door open downstairs. And like he would like open it up and like open the storm door. Yeah. And we could not find Leon. Like I spent hours. And poor Julie,
I was in tears.
His hysterics.
I was in tears crying.
And I'm like 10 days postpartum, and I'm like, I gotta keep this kid alive. I don't know.
I was shook.
Hysterical. And then
Go give him a hug.
and your sister was just coming to meet her nephew for the first time, and you were just crying the entire time.
I love that cat. What do you want from me?
And we could not find him.
Yeah.
We did not find him. We could not find him. We spent hours. We were like, he's gone.
And then it clicked in my head where he was.
It was your head? I think it was my head.
It was my head.
Oh, I thought I found him.
Well, we can go back and listen and see who was right.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure
all
it
right.
was me. He
No, I'm pretty sure it was
dug into the couch. The couch
underneath of our couch.
There was a pull. The couch had a pull out where you could put
storage.
And I checked in the storage. He wasn't in there, but he dug through it and was literally in the couch. So he was in the couch.
Yeah.
So you couldn't see him because I checked the storage.
Yeah, but then we went back again, and it was kind of wonky in there. You had to pull it out strange, and all of a sudden we found him in there.
What was the best thing you ate this week? I'm spiraling now.
Oh my god. The best thing I ate this week. What did I do last week? I don't even know.
We had Lubrano Saturday.
I'm trying to think. I feel like I did something.
The pasta Saturday night. Good Passover.
That was yes, yeah, it really hitting the Passover hard. Hold on, I have to think about what was yours. And let me.
That pasta. It was like a pork ragu pasta from Lubrano's 36.
Oh yeah, I know what it was.
Oh yeah, your meal in.
I got Thai food.
Yeah.
With my friend in Cranford, New Jersey.
It was tofu.
It was
vegetables.
drunken noodles,
yes.
Homemade everything. We split drunken noodles and red Thai curry, which is so funny. I let her pick. Those are literally the two things I would order anyway. Oh my god, those drunken noodles were
so
the
good.
best. That's the best Thai food I've ever had in my life.
And then a weirdest food thing you did for me this week. Not weird for me, but you'll probably quantify it as weird. Turkey soup for breakfast.
Gross. I don't have one. I even thought about that.
Okay.
I really don't have anything super strange this week.
Yeah, I mean, neither do I. I'm just trying to comfort the people.
I wish I had something. I mean, I did have a scoop of frosting so we made your mom a birthday cake.
Yeah.
But we used jarred frosting, and I had a small scoop of that, and woo, that was really hardcore for having that taking that straight to the dome. I was like, whoa.
Straight to the dome. You got me all sad, man. I'm all worried about
Oh my
Leon.
God, he's right there. He's
okay,
fine.
I'm gonna check.
All right,
we gotta go. Make sure he's all right.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding around. This has been episode
You call me Ryan.
273.
They said you're just kidding, Ryan. I'm like, no, I'm Jess.
Episode 273, Ryan.
You've had our daughter start calling you Mike, which is really funny.
I like it. Yeah.
She's
she's
like, I want apple juice. You're like, I want apple juice, Mike. She's like, I want apple juice, Mike.
I've had a fun time with that. This has been episode 273. Thank you again for listening. If it's your first time, go back to the back catalogs. Check out those episodes that we just mentioned. You could have fun listening to those. And find us on YouTube. A lot of great content. Seeing us try the food. Going to the food deliveries, which is great. So we appreciate it. This has been Marriage Bites, episode 273. And we're fast foodies that like to... what am I saying?
I don't know. We got to come up with a tagline.
Maybe each episode will have a new tagline. We're fast foodies that are fast.
We're
Foodies.
trying fast food with a foodie perspective.
Good night.
Good night.